Average rates for new mortgages have fallen for the first time since 2021. But what does that mean for buyers? And what impact could today's interest rate announcement have on mortgages? Well, joining us now is the mortgage broker, Malik. Thank you so much for doing so this morning. Talk to us about what we might see later today from the Bank of England and what impact that might have on people looking to try and get a mortgage.
Hi, great to be back on. Yeah, so today's the day that everybody's been waiting for. It's the first Bank of England announcement of 2024. And I think the mortgage market is definitely waiting with bated breath to see which direction we go in. Now, look, we're all expecting a base rate hold today. I don't think that's going to come as any surprise to anybody. But what I think the market is looking to see is, the split of the MPC in terms of voting, but also we're looking to see the conversation and the dialogue thereafter about what the outlook is. As we know, the markets hang on the words of the Bank of England when they're looking at future mortgage rates. Hopefully, we don't have anything that sets the market off, because we have started January off very well compared to where we were in the last half of 2023. So if everything remains calm, we should hopefully not have any volatile swings today.
And if the mortgage market picks up and if rates continue to be favourable for borrowers, what do you think that will do for house prices?
I think it's going to have a massive boost for house prices. We have already seen a big rise in the number of inquiries for people looking to move. Even I've heard of cases of people, and I've had people come to me themselves and say, look, in 2023, we tried to sell a property, but now there seems to be some renewed level of confidence in the housing market. So any positive impact in interest rates is going to return that confidence and that feel-good factor that I think a lot of people are still waiting on. Now, we've got a budget in a few weeks, and if we get some concessions there, especially with things like stamp duty, that could really ignite the housing market and really get things moving.
You mentioned their concessions, things like stamp duty. They are big fees for some people, depending on the value of the property they're buying. What could be on the table, do you think, from the government, and what would make the most change and benefit to, say, young buyers or first-time buyers?
So, Gareth, we've already had a former Conservative minister come out and say that they couldn't even afford their own mortgage increase in the current environment. So anything that helps affordability is already going to be a positive note. If we get tax cuts that increases the amount of money in people's pockets, that will be fantastic. But a stamp duty, something to do with a stamp duty, we've seen it work before. Yes, potentially it can have implications, thereafter, but we need something to get people moving. This idea of the 99% mortgage that was floated around a few weeks ago, I think the idea, if we're trying to stimulate the market, is going onto the right track, but we need something that's going to essentially light the touch paper to get this housing market moving.
Riz, really insightful. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Pleasure.